Right, so as alluded to on last week's Save and Sprayed at the very end, I was going to have some words about the next map. If I recall right, we had a text from a character named Uncanny Franny, who asked us to clean her caravan. The moment I saw that, I was like, oh no! And yes, clean the fortune teller's wagon. Let's see what it says here. Check out my new wheels. Everyone says I could talk the hind legs off a turkey, so I'm joining the traveling fairground as a fortune teller. Got the name, and now I've got the ride. Picked it up from an old lady at a bargain price online. I was the only bidder. She was unhappy and said she'd curse me if I didn't pay her the going rate, but it's not my fault and she didn't get a reserve price. It's not like she even looked after the wagon. It's covered in anything and everything you can imagine. The rest of the fairground is pristine, so please help. This is all stereotypical, frankly racist garbage. I'm not pleased. Let's start the job. Let's buckle in. So, I'm reasonably certain I've alluded to this in the past, but probably not like very often. I am actually Romani. From my mother's side. Why don't you be my friend? Shut up, Franny. I'm talking about your bullshit here. And the Romani people. God, I hate this so much. The Romani people have been persecuted for a very, very long time. And many of those stereotypes are present in this very stage. The fortune teller shit. The, fucking... The curse? The cursing? Presenting them all as witches and whatnot. It's harmful. It's very harmful. When I was... Like I said, the moment I saw that shit show up in the last stream, I was like, this is not going to end well, and yeah, I already don't like where this is going. I kind of wanted to take this stream to talk about, like, some of my own experience with, like, knowing of my heritage and what that means to me, and I'll be, like, honest, like, for a long time, I can't even begin to explain, like, why I felt this way, but, like, I've known for a long time that I was, Romani, but it never really, like, meant much to me besides being a fun fact, kind of. Only within the last couple of years I finally went like, you know what? I am a lot more interested now. Because, like, it is my heritage, and, like, knowing about it is important, and knowing about the harmful stereotypes that proliferate still, sadly, is also important. Hey, left. So I'll just start. For anyone not aware, I still tend not to use this word unless, like, there's a context for it. And I wouldn't use this word if I wasn't Romani myself, but, the word gypsy is a slur. It is based in ignorance and proliferates through the use of, both hatred and fetishization. Sometimes both, because yes, it can be both at the same time. So called because people believed incorrectly that they came from Egypt. And no one bothered to correct themselves and just thought, we're just going to keep using this word anyway. Hey guys, nobody has any basic respect for human life. For cultures that aren't their own. Hey, gimme. See, a long story short, that word, if you weren't aware of its harmful nature, yeah, please don't use it. Ice solstice. Because, like, here's the thing. On the other hand, I feel like, and I think I've mentioned this before, and maybe in a previous one of these streams, in fact, I feel like in North America, at the very least, my general impression, I could be completely wrong, is that in the past century, Romani culture was not as prolific in this region. Yeah, yes, Kimmy. So, my impression has been that foreigners, i.e. probably the British, brought that word over, and most of us in America who weren't familiar with the culture as much just kind of took it as a thing. But in the modern day, that's not an excuse anymore. In the modern day, we should all be more aware of harmful tropes and avoiding them. And yeah, harmful tropes, speaking of, right here. Yeah, I think I remember seeing that. It was like, be better. Oh, there is, for sure. And, like, there probably will continue to be, sadly, but with the world being as connected as it is now, through, like, you know, the internet, I would hope that people would become more educated. Like, I don't... So, American works from, like, we'll say, like, the 90s or so and further back, that feature, like, that word and whatnot. I don't tend to think that they're malicious, because I think Americans were, and frankly are, just ignorant on the Roman issue specifically. It's like I was looking up last night again, and Castlevania 2, Simon's Quest, is the only game in the series to feature characters that are officially in-game known as, well, gypsies. And like, on more research, I'm pretty sure it's based on the fact that in the Bram Stoker novel, there were Romani in it with that word attached to them, and I think it's based on that. I don't think Japanese game designers were trying to be malicious when they use that term. At least that's my personal hope. But I can't really speak for Bram Stoker's innocence. Bram Stoker was Irish. I can't claim to know what the British Isles were like in the 1800s, but I can't imagine it was good for the Romani people then. It still isn't good for them now, but... And like I said, I've only kind of recently been, within the last couple years, been exploring what my heritage means to me, so I can't really claim to be an expert, but pretty sure I know enough. That is true. Yeah, I have explored some of my Like I said, on my mother's side, I am Romani, but British Romani, I guess. Well, obviously they immigrated there at some point, but my mom's mom grew up Romani, and lived in. Well, okay. I don't think all of her life, but at least part of her life, I'm pretty sure she and her siblings lived in the woods. With her family. And like they weren't like anti-civilization, because she went to school and stuff, but they had to be in here. Hey, Aiden. Oh, really left? Damn. Now I'm just curious about that. Kind of looking at that now. Yeah, fair enough, Solstice. Obviously, things like different now, but and obviously I haven't looked into it. I'm more familiar with like the European-based Romani, but it doesn't seem like there's a lot of Romani in the U.S. But I'm also, again, I haven't really researched it. But I'm talking like in comparison. Obviously nowadays there has to be like you know people propagate, but it's also possible they don't know the Romani or they're just keeping it to themselves, because there's a lot of Romani to do that too. See, I've become like a lot more sensitive to it lately. Or like wanting to know more, but most of my resources have been from British relatives who you know, being British have their own set of issues, but I'm mostly teasing, but I think I have maybe one uncle still alive who remembers that time. And his memory is not the best anymore, so I don't think I could like reliably ask him to tell me stories, but I'm pretty sure some of the younger relatives over there, but younger I mean relatively, have stories of their own they've kept from being told those stories, so I would like to get more of that. Franny, I really don't care. Here's the thing, apparently this Franny character isn't even Romani, but it's just appropriating the stereotype, so frankly, that's kind of worse. I think I was just having such a great time with this game. Yeah, this is just this trope of like Romani people just being. Okay, you know what? Did she get the name from this person too? Or did she make up her own sign? Because this is either a really funny, how'd your fucking sign get dirty? Or now you're just stealing this person's name too. And by really funny, I mean relatively funny. You know, I mean, I visited England several times, and I've even visited the forest where, like, my family used to live. I've seen... Using this word makes it sound more dramatic than it is. I've seen the ruins of one of the caravans I used to live into as well. It's like, yeah, the caravans are real, but, I don't think they're represented in good faith in most media. As demonstrated by this fucking game. Yes, actually. My mom likes it. I've never actually seen a whole thing through. I was actually thinking about that before, and it's like, I need to look that up again and see if it's, like, actually a good movie or if it's media-produced, stereotypical shit, because I have a inkling that my mom, despite being genuinely interested in the culture to the point she even knows a little bit of the language, I have a feeling that she still, in her mind, fetishizes it a bit as well. Because, like, it's her prerogative because, of course, she's Roman as well, but she does use the G word a lot in reference to herself and the culture, and I'm like, Mom, like, again, I can't tell you can't use it, but I feel like you're using it for the wrong reasons. Okay, well that's good to know, Left. I might actually go look it up then, and like actually watch it for myself. Yeah, I've seen part of it. I remember like one little segment of a man who's playing a violin with like, I don't remember what kind of string. He's got some kind of string tied to the well, the strings, and he's like tugging on it to make it produce a unique sound. That's like the only bit of it I remember. So I think she was like watching it with people over, and I was like doing other stuff, so I only caught a bit of it. So yeah, it's just I've never really laid it out before that I come from, like, Romani heritage, because, like, I don't know, I guess it's never really felt relevant, but seeing this level come up, I felt like now was the time. If this had been any other vehicle, just any other standard vehicle, I might have, like, done it last week with Jubs, but I saw that. I saw this level, and I'm like, you know what? Okay, no, I need to take this, I need to do this myself. I will do this next week, and well, here we are. And, like, again, the caravans are real. Like, they don't all have this same uniform shape like in the media, but they are real. Romani did travel in caravans. But the caravans themselves have become an object of fetishization. Because these people just can't be left alone. Right, so I'm probably still gonna complete this game. Just fuck it. It's a Game Pass game. I didn't pay money for it technically. And I still like this game overall, but this segment is... Let's just hope it's the only one of its type. Fucking crystal ball, Jesus Christ. Yeah, in a way, I'm kind of glad you didn't, quote-unquote, spoil it, because, like... Yeah, not knowing what was coming did give me, like, this little moment of clarity. Where I could be like, okay, well now, I guess now is the time I can bring it to light. Why is the fucking cat in here? I can't believe incorporating the fucking cat subplot into this. I hate this. Are you sure to set? I sure hope so. Some old bullshit. Make it for the disingenuous who are like, what stereotypes you can talk about? Fortune tellers, con artists, thieves, that kind of stuff. What do you mean by fetishization? People wearing Romani-inspired clothing to look cute or sexy. It's like, don't pretend. Halloween costumes, yes. My culture isn't your... Yes. Indeed. Cultural appropriation, which... Like, it feels so weird to be, like... technically actually a victim of it because of being Romani. Like, I know I'm a fucking white-ass piece of shit, but... it is still my culture, it is still my heritage. Like, it does matter to me. It's gotten to a point, but... Thank you, Solstice. It's gotten to a point where, like, as I explore more and more, I want to, like, actually represent it, because, like, slowly, as I am writing this dumb fucking novel of mine, I kind of thought about incorporating a Romani-like culture into that book, and being the culture that my main character comes from, but doesn't know it yet, because they start off as a orphaned, wilderness-dwelling child, but... I don't know about handsome. Have you seen my teeth? My most British feature? Ha ha ha! Got him! Anyway. Yeah, I did too. I don't really know what kind of went through my head when I just didn't really care. Like, I would be like... I guess back then I didn't truly know that, like... Okay, so I knew that Romani people were persecuted, but I don't think it would really register with me that, like, the word gypsy itself was harmful, so I would be like, hey friend, did you know my family are actually gypsies? Ho ho ho. Well, anyway, that's it. I don't really care that much. So yeah, I was a bit of a shithead back then, but like... Fast forward to today, where I'm like, I've talked to some people at work. It's like, did you know that? Well, if it ever came up, I'd be like, yeah, I'm actually from Romani. By the way, you know that word that they use? It's not a good word, so please don't use it. And they've usually been, oh, I didn't actually know that. Thank you for telling me. So it's like, it goes back to earlier. American culture is very ignorant on Romani culture, and it's just sad. But you know, best I can do is just try to help and guide people. Be a better example, you know? Oh, indeed. Like, I still feel like I'm the kind of person who isn't, like, familiar with every insensitive word, and like I want to be told if I do. Like, I've had moments where like I'll just have something sitting in the back of my brain, like a term or something, and it'll come out just out of nowhere because like it was just there, and then I'll think like, without anybody ever having told me that it's not like a good word, I'll be like, wait a second, now that I think about it, I haven't used this word in a while. Let me go do some research, and I'll be like, oh shit, that word's actually not good. Oh, well, fuck. Doesn't happen that often, but, you know, the kind of culture I grew up in wasn't very conducive to, sensitivity, let's just say. Oh, yeah, the R slur. That one is a thing to me. Yeah, no, I think this lady's just fucking stealing the name. That one to me is interesting because, yeah, I used to use that word, and I hate that I used to use that word. And especially because, as far back as the 90s, we had, like, lessons in class of full-on storybooks. Where it's like... Franny, shut the fuck up. Where it's like, this word is harmful, don't use this word. In the 90s! And then we would go on to use it anyway. So it's like, what the fuck were we doing as idiot children? So it's like... Yeah, the fact that people will still use it. This boggles the brain that you can be told, hey, don't use this word, it's harmful, and people be like, oh, you have thin skin, and you just, it's just a word. Which, you know, fuck those people. And like, yeah, I used to be that way too, and it just... Being able to admit it and grow, like, that's very important. Like, I don't hold a lot of past stuff against people if they're, like, obviously improved from those days and or willing to show improvement. It's like... Yeah, we all fucked... And because I used to be there, so it's like... Hating. And like, I used to be there, and it's like, I get it. And like, I want you to be better, because I wasn't better, and... Really, a lot of it was just hanging around people, and like, hanging around friends that were just like, you know, good-natured people, and just kind of like picking up from stuff from them, like... The fact that I even had friends that were patient enough with me, I am, like, eternally grateful for. People that I'm still friends with, unless, like, I just haven't seen them in a while because they just haven't been online in a while, you know, but... It's part of why I tend to be slightly more patient with some people, but... Even I have my limits, so... Yeah, exactly. Give me a second, I need to check, make sure this isn't, you know... I sent Aaron a message earlier, just making sure. No, this is a pretty good meme. Here, chat, let me share this meme with y'all. If I can get the proper link. That's the proper link. Oh, hey, look, speaking of Aaron, she just messaged me. Here. Let me post this image in the... It's in the Star Wars channel in Aaron's Discord, and then I will post it here. There we go. Now, let's see. Aaron just messaged me. Reader, please. Let me scroll a bit, catch up with chat. The early mid-2000s PSAs about using gay to mean stupid. Yeah. I don't... Yeah, I think I get rid of that one just from knowing gay friends. And being like, well, this is kind of stupid. I have a hard time picturing the Madelight 5-4. I don't get mad that often. Unless I'm playing Castlevania Judgment. Did you laugh at Tropic Thunder when it came out? Yeah. Do you think it aged well? Absolutely not. That's one I would like to watch again just to see for that reason. It's like, I know like there's the big scene where it's like the context of that word is not great, but it's... No, it's just not great. Slash ban random rings, and made like 10 minutes in. Ah, well, maybe more of it aged worse than I thought. Yeah, it's just so much. There's so much, like, and that sucks too. Like, you just go back and you watch stuff, and it's like, oh wow, don't remember that. That's pretty shitty. Like, on a relevant topic, I watched fucking Young Frankenstein the other day finally, and yeah, there's a scene of that. It's just like, I know they were probably going for it, but it's just like you didn't need to go that far for the joke. You could have had the same punchline with a different setup, and it's like Frankenstein. And the rest of the movie is still like funny and good, but like it's that one scene that's kind of like, oof. And I mean, like, that movie is kind of misogynist in general, but like that scene in particular is no thank you. Let's go too far at least once, yeah. Yeah, that is the thing, like, actually, Aiden and I were talking about a similar topic yesterday, but, like, that is the thing, like, if you're not glorifying it, and, like, the point is that the person doing it is horrible, then it's like, there's merit to that. But if you're glorifying it, then that's a problem. Blackface episode? Oh dear. And our actual scene is always sunny, so oh yeah, like in general you should never say something is untouchable because everything is worthy of criticism. Yeah, to go back into the Romani thing, I think of, like, representation classic media, and I'm like, Hunchback of Notre Dame has Esmeralda. If I go back and watch this movie in 2022, will I hate it? It's like, it's been so long since I've seen that movie. It's, I kind of think about it with Pocahontas, too. Like, if I go back to watch Pocahontas in, current year, will I hate that? I feel like I probably will. Didn't fix any for Kingdom Hearts. Happy birthday, Hostmaker. Hated Aladdin in 2022. That's the other thing I'm afraid of, because Aladdin was always my favorite movie, so... Will I hate Aladdin in 2022? I think Aladdin was one of the only, one of the only live-action remakes that I was at first willing to give a chance, because, like, you actually got appropriate actors for it. But then then it just sucked. But all the live-action Disney remakes kind of suck, so... I feel like I talk about that movie a lot in terms of, like, how... The original Aladdin, I mean. About how, like... The point that everybody has made in video essays, which is where I got this point from anyway, how, like... Robin Williams, they made that role for him. That's right, why it worked so well. They wrote that role with him in mind. And... then it worked so well that Disney's like, well, the key to having a successful animated movie is to have a celebrity-voiced psychic character. No. I don't like any of the celebrity-voiced psychic characters that aren't Danny DeVito. He'd discuss movies with Robin Williams. Sure. And yeah, I think it was Aiden who brought this up in the conversation. It's like, the movie also has fucking Gilbert Gottfried, so it's not just Robin Williams either. And then they start doing this thing where they think celebrity actors are the key to making a good movie, a good animated movie, and not like, you know, dedicated voice actors who hone their craft. I'm a little bit bitter. This isn't. It's partially about the Mario movie, but this isn't just about the Mario movie. It's like, it's been a thing for a while. It's like, I just get so tired of seeing all these movies where it's like, hey, we've got this big star playing this role. You know this big star, right? And they're good at everything, so the movie's going to be good. Come watch our movie. Was Princess Mononoke like that? I don't actually remember who was all cast in that movie. It's been a while since I've seen Mononoke. My experience of Mononoke is, me being a fucking coward 12-year-old and saying at my brother's, like, you want to watch Princess Mononoke? I'm like, okay, sure, I guess. And then suddenly someone's head gets shot off, and someone else gets their arms pinned to a tree by an arrow. I'm like, oh my god, why don't you show this to me? I watched it in later years and I was fine, but early memories of that film were not exactly positive. See, here's the thing, I don't like Chris Pratt in anything. Yeah, fucking... This feels kind of gross now, considering, well, I guess technically it's for recent events, considering recent events, but yeah, Nazca had fucking Shia LaBeouf in it. But yeah, Nazca's a good movie. Must go with Mark Hamill. That's the guy from Castle in the Sky, right? I remember that. I think that was my favorite Ghibli film, but it's been a while since I've seen it. Franny, will you stop being a fucking racist? That's the thing, Mark Hamill, like, there are obviously people who are, like, really talented at both live action and voice acting, so I'm not trying to say, like, live action actors can't voice characters. Because, yeah, Mark Hamill, yeah, he's just really good at stuff. Yeah, I guess who's not going to be in Indiana Jones 5? It just feels weird in retrospect, because I used to be one of the people who was like, I don't hate Shia LaBeouf as an actor. Because I grew with Even Stevens, and I thought he was funny. But nowadays, it's like, yeah, okay, fine. He's apparently an asshole in real life, so fuck him. Yeah, I did want to go back and talk. It's like I mentioned, I wanted to do a Romani culture in my book, but I should also stress that it would not be like one-to-one analogous. I would definitely take a lot of liberties. Because it's a fictional fantasy world, and I can... And I want to have, like... I do want to have, like, a lot of analogous shit, but also, you know, original, because I don't want to be, like... It's just Earth, but with... magic and stuff. It's like, why do I recognize this? No, that's probably come up a lot because it's still music. Good artists borrow, great artists steal. I can just go under it, okay. Oh. I kind of want to go into the side and talk about AI, the AI art stuff and implications on that, but I don't want to stray too far from the topic of the day, which we kind of have, but already, but I mean... I wonder if I could dig out some of the photos of the, of the forest I mentioned earlier, where some of my family used to live in. They'd be on one of my older phones, they were probably pretty shit quality nowadays, but... I don't know if I ever actually took any photos of, like, the, what they call it, the deep woods, but... I think I did. Like, my folks, when we went there, like... When I say my folks, it means, like, it makes me feel like I'm saying, like, my mom and dad, but also, like, my uncles and cousins and such. We actually dug around a bit in the dirt while we were over there and found, like, some old bottles and stuff. So that was neat. I haven't been there in so long, I don't know if anything's changed, but at least from what I remember, those woods are just like... I don't know if they're protected, per se, but they're nobody lives there, they're just there for people. It's like a small little gravel parking lot, and people can just pull up and just go have a walk in the woods. It's not commercialized or anything, so... Again, last time I was there, which was a while ago. Hopefully nothing's changed. There's like... I think somebody has property near the side where they raise horses and stuff. There are fences and stuff, like, to keep the property marked off. Because I remember some horses came from the property next to it. Came over to investigate strange humans in the field. There's a few miles from the state park. There's a few nature trails around here that aren't too far away that I could go to if I want to, which I have occasionally gone to. I usually go there to get ideas for writing because a lot of my story takes place while in the wilderness. I would love to go back to the forest there, but like, you know, getting to England is expensive now. Mark, thank you so much for the raid. Hope your vampire surviving went well. Hey, CJ. Hello, Alicia. Welcome to, me being in the middle cleaning a, very racist, caravan. I mean, it isn't necessarily the caravan itself that's racist, it's the story behind it. Didn't survive so well, but you unlocked some stuff? Nice. Nor, hello? Yeah, I've been going into like a big spiel about how I'm actually of Romani heritage and how these stereotypes are still sadly propagating in current year. And it's either awareness hasn't spread as well as we'd like it to yet, or it's spread enough and people still don't care. Which, you know, considering the state of, considering the state of racism in the US, it wouldn't surprise me. Yeah. It's just that it does also feel like fewer people will come up in defense of Romani people as well, because not as large a part of the culture as other races. Yeah. I'm under the impression that this is the only time this game does this, which, good, but it should have been no times. Which leads me to a topic I actually did want to bring up at some point. Fuck the MCU version of the Scarlet Witch. Like, I'm not going to pretend the comics version wasn't problematic in its own ways, but the solution wasn't to just make her not Romani at all. Because yes, the character is Jewish and Romani in the comics. And the MCU, she isn't neither. It shouldn't be that hard left. Like I know you're being sardonic and like it shouldn't be that hard. I noticed the song. I was like, what the fuck? Oh shit! Another raid. A second, thank you for the raid. Did you beat Luffy campaign? Big blow last summer because there's a lovely dance whose title contains the slur. It's put on a program. We tried to find an acceptable alternate title, and people were jerks about it or not wanting to understand the problem. Ah, yeah, that sounds about right. You did fun hack. Yeah, the hack looked fun. So, but GG. Hi, Rizzo. Yeah, hello chat, welcome to racism. So brace yourselves. Oh my god, is Kulak's gonna go off about the aliens from Ninja Turtles? Kulak's, no. No. Stop. Don't be an asshole. Kulak's, it's not an excuse! Fuck you, Kulak's your band. You know what, hold on a second. Yeah, hold on. Just stop being racist, Kulak's. Wonderful. To briefly summarize... Oh, hi, Calvin. I was about to get mad again. Rumbling rushes. To briefly summarize, data is off the charts. I've been going into some detail about... Uh-oh, Muckingham's gonna die from volcanoes. How I'm actually of Romani descent, and how it was very disappointing to find out the next level in this game was a fucking stereotypical fortune teller caravan shit stereotype, and like how we need to be better. Oh yeah, that's the other thing, is that if I'm reading this lore right, the character who bought this caravan and is using this caravan and using this fortune teller gimmick isn't even a Romani character themselves, which is even worse. Like, oh yeah, this game is still fun, but like this level fucking sucks. Trying to find out what I'm missing up here. This game is still fun, but this level fucking sucks. That sounds like me with the several Castlevania games. Mom Sim. I don't think that one's gonna be my jam. Gonna be like I'm gonna play it. No, I'm not gonna play it, but... Is this Pokemon? Yeah. Hard game 2. I thought this was in the first game. Is it? Maybe it's in both. Alright, new happy topic. Pokemon trading card game to video game. No, but... Made the caravan suck to watch. I mean, I don't hate watching it so far. I just hate everything else about it. Like, they could have had a caravan level and not use stereotypes. That wouldn't have mattered. That would have been fine. But literally, they had to be like, I bought this caravan, and the lady, was mad at me because I didn't pay full price because I bid for it, and she cursed me. It's like, you made it worse. You made it fucking worse. Like, this entire level is both racism and cultural appropriation. The twofer! Here I am listening to cheerful Pokemon music while cleaning it. Oof. Usually it's a package deal. I mean... I feel like I can't say that you're wrong, Hi Huffin. I don't know what I want to upload this to YouTube as. Should I just subtitle it the racism episode? No, that sounds bad without context. I usually don't subtitle these anyway, I just usually call them... part whatever. Anti-racist, that's better. Yeah. Who knows? Maybe if I call it the racism episode, it'll attract the people who need to hear that they're assholes. Thankfully, none. But I'm not really willing to credit them, considering everything else. Ouch. Pretty much, Mark. It just pains me that there's not enough awareness about the culture and how the word is very much a slur, because you couldn't get away with saying, like, any other slur in, like, any other media. Because it's a bit, you shouldn't be using those words in the first place, like... But... filters and... censors and whatnot won't say a word about the G word. So basically, if you can't say the other words, why should you be allowed to use the other one? It doesn't make any sense. It does come a point where I wonder, like, how much do we blame on ignorance and how much do we blame on, other factors, let's just say. I'll call it what it is, racism. Yes. Oh, come on. This is the song to play when I beat up racists. Oi, oi, stop that. You stabbed me. Dr. Wily's probably racist just against all humans, which, you know, fair. So we're getting close to the end of this shit, so I don't have to look at it anymore. Like I said, it's not the fact that it's a caravan, it's just everything else about it. Highly motivated. Yeah. Highly motivated to fucking kill it. I'm gonna be like, okay, I'm done, walk away, and then owner's gonna walk up the front door and find a sign that says, "Stop being racist, you fucking prick." That's true, all the dirt and grime was getting in the way of the arson. No, I still haven't updated the syntax. What roof trims am I missing? Well, I just don't care. Like, here, you fucking racism wagon is mostly clean. It's clean enough. Bye. This one, apparently. This is where I got this one. Has to be the back one, I guess. I'm pretty sure I did all the side ones. Yep. Well... There. Is this the wishy-washers? Well, god, I mean, we got your details from your friend Harper, who's helping us with a historic dig. Fancy getting involved. Alright. On the other hand, at least we're stealing some of this racist money. Fuck you, Franny! Alright, next job. Clean the ancient statue. Should have overturned. I mean, I should have. $400 for that wagon is, yeah, I got ripped off. I work with your friend Harper for the Global Archaeological Society. We desperately need your help. All the recent seismic activity, coupled with the worst storm in living memory, has unearthed the most extraordinary statue I've ever seen. We have no idea who made it or when, but we're hoping that with your help, those questions will start to get answered. Thanks so much. Sonia. Guess Atlanteans. Kura's gonna have words. She's gonna have words, chat. She's gonna have words! Can I clean this RV instead? No, that's, oh yeah, that's right. We cleaned the RV and they gave it to us. Okay. Are we still in the UK? I guess so, because the volcano's over there. Yeah, my favorite well-noted UK volcano. I mean, everything else points to this being the UK. The fictional UK land. This looks fun. Yeah, let's just expedite the erosion process. Sounds good to me. Oh, it's a metal statue. Okay. Oh yeah, Solstice, we fitted in, it was right next to the forest, actually. We just took a step over and suddenly there was sand everywhere! Alley-oop! Almost like it's keeping watch. Yeah, it's gonna fight the volcano. This is a mech! This is a mech, and we're gonna fight the living volcano in the final stage. I'm calling it now. Look, I'm just saying, no other country, except for maybe Australia, I don't know, calls the trunk of the car the boot. Got me on a technicality, Left. You got me on a technicality. Getting the statue set. That's kind of correct. Something UK might have moved to this country. I guess multiple people in the UK would have had to move to this country then, because there are multiple boots! Multiple tires with a Y. Into the bureaucrats. Oh my god. Okay, I apologize ahead of time, but I'm sharing this out anyway. Had they made a Star Wars porn parody yet featuring the senators and called it Into the Bureaucrats? Well, I think I have exhausted most of what I wanted to say on the previous map, so... character Pelpopinus. Yeah, it was good to get that out. It was good to chat about that and just kind of like have a reason to actually talk about my heritage and also attacking the harmful tropes that are associated with it that we need to buck. There you go. It's like, thank you all for joining me for that aspect of it. Doesn't exist? Well, we gotta fix this. Yeah, I think I basically said all I wanted to say. Just we are a culture with many variations, I should add. Like, not all Romani are the same, even. We are not your fetish. We are our people. Treat us like people. And that's basically, and I guess that's really the last thing I wanted to say on this subject. Or is it you're still thinking in terms of Star Wars? But again, thank you all for like hanging out for that and engaging. It was a good discussion. Either way, it was a good topic. So like really, thank you, PowerWash Simulator, for being racist, so I could talk about why racism is bad. No, it's not what I'm trying to say. I mean, yes, it was racist, but. Yeah, they aren't all the same person, and neither are the clones of Star Wars if you watch the cartoon. No. Well, you should. I mean, yes, they are all clones of Jango Fett, but all of them have their own personalities and such, and it's a very good show. Okay, let me specify. It's a very good show when it focuses on the clones. When it focuses on the other characters, it's hit and miss. Also, yeah, that D. Bradley Baker, who voices the same character dozens of times, and yet still makes them all sound unique. It's fucking phenomenal. Like, if nothing else, watch it for his vocal talent. What the fuck is this? Gentleman's swing? Yeah, it kind of does, actually. Like, I guess one more thing I could say is that, like, it's not a bad thing to use Romani culture as an inspiration. Just make sure you're doing it correctly. Because, like, some of my cultures in my book are taking inspiration from other cultures, but I'm making sure that before I actually incorporate them, I do my research to make sure that I'm not misrepresenting them. And also, I'm not, like, doing it one-to-one anyway. But even then, I still don't want to fuck things up. Where's the hidden temple? I still want to make sure I have everything, like, as accurate as possible in my little fictional landscape. Well, Mark, I guess I'm just grateful I had the opportunity then. And I'm still, like, willing to be patient, because, like, like I said, there are people who just don't know. Because, like, the failure of the education system, or just media in general, to bring to light certain issues because it doesn't affect them, or the culture is so small that it's not So relatively small, I should say, to for it to matter, which that's bullshit. Still actively being colonized. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear. And I admit I'm not, like, fully knowledgeable on, everything the Irish have been through, but I do know that they definitely have dealt with a lot. Which, like, it just sucks. Like, there's just so many cultures that have dealt with and are still dealing with this shit. And it's like, why can't we just understand each other? But, you know, too much evil in the world. What are you staring at? Let's clean your nose. Oh yeah, that little aspect. The last thing you said about those who are bullied becoming the bullies, that's... the cycle of violence, I guess. Well... yeah, it's violence. It's violence. Like, it's not good. Like, in a weird way, you could sort of say, you might understand why they were doing it because of retribution, but it's still not correct. Yeah, bully transphobes. That too, Mark. That too. I guess retribution was the wrong word. I guess more I mean like... how do I phrase this? I'm bad at words, says the guy who wants to write, but... yeah, not really entirely sure. Okay. Is this a reptile deity? Yeah, or is I think it's more of like... if they're displaying a willingness to learn and educate, I don't think that makes... I think that's when they stop being transphobes. I think that's just... I think transphobe is like a phrase mainly reserved for people who are demonstrating up front that they're going to continue to be bigots, not like people who would be willing to learn if taught. So. That's the yeah mark. Definitely. Jeez, sure got some big cheeks. Oh shit! Oh fuck! I didn't mean it! Alright, let's take care of the earwax. Nebs and Debs. Alright then. Hubris of PETA. Yeah, Mark. For sure. Or don't do it. Squeeze. Urza, for once, don't be horny. What would a cool ex-flirt command even look like? Hey, banger. That is a, that is a line I might remove. Because somehow, I remember the context for that line, it is a Christian line. I don't like it. Yeah, apparently. It's Aquaman, I guess. Yeah, Aquaman 2 coming out sometime. I was gonna say next month, but they moved it again. Ancient aliens, Atlantis thing. Look. She's gonna get mad. Careful. Urza, you should watch No Way Home and then ignore the rest. Anyway. Okay, I have a soft spot for Multiverse of Madness as well. Okay, good. You're good. You're good then. So, long-time Spider-Man fan, No Way Home made me supremely happy. I've thought about one of these days just doing like a No Way Home watch along in the Discord, but not sure yet. Yeah, for sure, Mark. I get that as well. The only thing Marvel's put out that doesn't require previous knowledge of anything is Werewolf by Night. Which I thought was kind of cool, actually. Little fun, classic horror throwback sort of film. Although it does still do Marvel things, so... Oh yeah, Moon Knight. Moon Knight's pretty standalone as well. But it's going to get connected, so... At least I'm assuming it will. Choke. God damn it! Why do you do this to me? Why do you do this to the Xenoblade fan? I'm really feeling it. Which is how he actually says it in the game. Ignore Smash. Yeah, I thought She-Hulk was funny. That was a Kirby sound effect. What is this? It's not Kirby, but that was a Kirby sound effect. Like, I do admit that I still follow the Marvel stuff. It's I just think it's fun. I'm just here to have fun. That's all I really care about. If I want like intellectual storytelling in my superhero movie, well, I won't watch anything from Marvel or DC, but no, that was absolutely the microphone Kirby noise. Unless you're making a copyright joke. Hey, I'd be down for that. I should add to that. If I want to watch a superhero movie with a sort of intellectual edge to it, I won't watch it. Won't watch any superhero movies from Marvel, DC, or Sony. Actually, you know what? Okay, no. Spider-Verse, a very fucking good movie. I wouldn't call it intellectual, but like it doesn't need to be. Like, I'm not, like, saying, like, a movie has to be intellectual to be good, either. That's definitely not what I'm saying. It's, like, Spider-Verse is, like, the best comic book movie I've ever seen. But, like... a story doesn't need to be intellectual to be good. That's what I'm trying to say. Let me check something out real quick. I haven't looked in the in-game shop in a while. The extra long extension. I don't think I want that. I don't think I care that much. Starting to wonder if I should just break out the soap. And wash my mouth with it. Wait, no. Pro tip, do not wash anyone's mouth with soap. That is, toxic and literally abusive. Things are necessarily literal. The European soap. I don't know if I like that text. Christmas movie, like, it's a thing where it was just a... Sadly, it's just a common belief, or common, like, punishment back then, or... Nowadays we know better, but still, yeah, it still sucks. Is this Sonic Weapons? I guess it is. Like, I don't think anybody... Okay, that's definitely not true. I'm sure some asshole parent still washes their kid's mouth out with soap, either because they don't care about the risk or they don't believe in the risks. And Sonic Labyrinth. You just like that movie to an extraordinary amount? Really? I don't think it's the best thing ever. I think it's fine. I don't think it's worth having a channel dedicate literal entire days to it, but and it's very pet the kitty. I mean, I can do it. Like, I still get that with some things, honestly. I try not to. I try to, like, get over my pettiness, but also I just tend to have a thing of, like... I'm a little bit less receptive to something if it's, like, forced on me. And it's just because everybody else likes it. If it's something that does look legitimately interesting to me, I usually, like, go like, okay, sure, I'll check it out anyway. But, if it's something I hear about because everybody else is raving over it, like, endlessly, like Outer Wilds, I tend to be a little bit more resistant. Until eventually that thing will find me again on my own time. When it finds me, it usually goes well. Because it's like, yeah, okay, this was the right time for it, and I enjoy my time with it. Unless, you know, I don't enjoy my time with it, in which case, then I didn't. There's a... please. Yeah, weirdly enough, I don't think Christmas Story was forced on me. And it feels weird to say, because, like, it's a movie... that's, like, my entire family knew about and liked, but was never like, oh, we've got to watch this. Now, my yearly Christmas tradition is watching George C. Scott, Christmas Carol, and Jingle All the Way. But... I guess it's about 50%, yeah. Well, 46%, but, you know. Yeah, Christmas season's coming. I've never really done anything Christmassy on my stream. I should figure something out. I mean, there's like the occasional times I've done like if one of the randomizers has a Christmas theme, I've done it, but I haven't done that in a while either. Die Hard for NES. Nah. Disorders love Die Hard for NES. Probably true. Only thing I can maybe think of is doing the Mega Man Christmas Carol games, but I don't know. That idea doesn't excite me. There is one idea I could do. It's kind of a goofy idea, but I could do it. Batman Arkham Origins takes place during Christmas. I could stream Arkham Origins. Washboard abs. God damn it! Ban this man! Or, you know, I can hear. No, we got to do this instead.
Wah, wah, wah.
Yeah, it's a goofy idea, but Arkham Origins as a Christmas stream game, that might have potential. It wouldn't be a single stream, I wouldn't think. The game is just big enough that you can do multiple streams of it. God damn it. What's this in response to? Okay. Yeah, okay, I'll just stick to like this lower range, and anything higher I'll do from the scaffolding or from the other scaffolding. I think, obviously don't spoil me if there is one, but we keep hearing about this oil rig. If there's an oil rig stage, I should like save it for the start of a stream and then just boot up the stream, but except instead of playing PowerWash Simulator, I'm playing the oil rig stage in Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3. Damn it, Urza! How much juice do you have? Speaking of the kid from Christmas, since we were just talking about the MCU and Christmas Story, I don't remember the actor's name, but the actor who plays Ralphie. If you've ever seen Iron Man or Spider-Man Far From Home, the character from Iron Man who gets yelled at by Jeff Bridges, the very popular Tony Stark built this in a cave line, that assistant comes back in Far From Home. He's now working for Mysterio. That guy is the same actor who played Ralph in Christmas Story, and that's like really... That feels so random to me. But also ripe for jokes about how he shot his eye out and that made him evil and working for villains. That's a goddamn Urza. Look, this is Wash Wednesdays, not Wet Wednesdays. But yeah, speaking of... No, that's Erin's thing. I was going to say, like, I was talking to Erin to see if she wanted to do some later tonight on her stream. But she might be too preoccupied. She doesn't know yet, but find out later. Okay, that's part of the base, gotcha. Yeah, that one's done. How do you feel about hexagons, chat? The aquatic ape theory? A-tier Mario Party. You know what? Fair solstice. Very fair. Some believe that we humans spent part of our African prehistory living semi-aquatically. They're the besticles. They say it's why we're the only hairless apes with webbed hands and an insulating layer of fat under our skin. I always thought it a fringe theory before. I thought we were hairless apes because the beauty industry was like, hair is ugly, so we got rid of all, but no. By big hair. Wouldn't it be little hair in this case? What pieces do I want to work on? I'll get this. I'm not going to question it. Too scared? Too scared to speak out against big hair? Big hair has been around since the 80s. Look! That's demonstrably false. This would be a perfect game for gyro controls. Now, I keep calling this control mode the Metroid Prime 3 mode, so and technically it wasn't gyro, but you know. Like, it does have... The default control scheme is your typical shooter theme, but thankfully it has this mode, which is not only better for motion sickness, which I'm more like concerned about like the viewers having, because I thankfully don't get the motion sickness, but I think it's just better in general for cleaning, so... I'm glad I included this aiming mode. Wow, we've only dropped 169 frames today. That is like 1% of how much we usually drop. Oh yeah, for sure. For sure, I would say. Like, it does make my wrist a little bit sore. I think I've gotten, like, slightly used to it. Because my wrist hasn't been that sore today. But usually I play this game and I end up feeling sore from it, so... So I joked about needing to invest in a titty mouse pad for wrist support. Look, it's just for my wrist disorder. I haven't played this. Joked about it. Shut up. Could have gotten the Guru mouse pad. Which the joke here is that the mouse pad is actually her face. And her cheeks are puffed out. Yeah, I'll clean something from this angle first. It's very old. Yeah, that's fair. Signs of Honor is a very good name, but I don't know if I like Star Spangled Chips here. Kenji Ito. That's not what I'm thinking of. I'm thinking of a different Kenji. Kenji Hiramatsu, I think? The one that does music for Xenoblade. Ah, the Xenosaga guy. No. That's a funny joke because Xenosaga changed composers every game. Sort of. First game, it was Yasunori Mitsuda. Then the second game, it was... From what I understand, it was someone else who did the game music, but Yuki Kajira did cutscene music. And then in the third game, Yuki Kajira did all the music, which, so what I'm to understand is that Xenosaga 3 is the best one. Half the reason I love the anime Madoka is because of the fucking soundtrack. So. Little freaks that make noises. So just Pokemon. That's it then. Little freaks, huh? Allow me to introduce you to Xenosaga freaks. No. I'm still not entirely sure what that was. Weird visual novel shit, I think. That's spacey. Oh, I was like, wait, what? Why is that? I played sometimes songs that you request end up just coming up in rotation anyway, by random chance. So it's like, huh, well, my song played early then. I'm not gonna put any more songs on the queue because I think I'd rather finish this level when I call it. guess I could say for a minute, chat. I'm thinking about plans for May, because, like, I really do like doing marathons in May. Stream marathons. I don't know what yet. Like, my first dumb fuck idea was, oh, you know, May Rio. Let's just do some May games. It's not original, but who cares? But it's because it's kind of a generic idea that I'm not sure I want to do it. The thought was, May-thons, yes. The thought was that I would do all the console Mario games. Maybe make, like, Lost Levels a bonus game or something, I don't know, but, I would probably not do the new Super Mario Brothers games. If I did, I would only do one of them. But I feel like I can do better than Mario. I mean, like, I love Mario, don't get me wrong, but, I kinda know where you're at, but if there's anywhere near Buckingham, you need to get out right now! I got May % done, dude, I can't leave yet. Mount Rushmore could blow any minute. I'm just praying I've got time to scoop up Ma and Pa first. Scoop them up from what? Did they fall into lava and you gotta scoop them out of the lava? Is this a cover or something? Is this clean or not? I can't tell. Like, it's not glowing, so I guess it is. That texture is just weird. Now, it's basically Final Fantasy V. Nobody gives a shit about the story, but the mechanics are great. Don't pretend you cared about Galifnuck. Now, all jokes aside, if that scene meant something to you, then more power to you. I don't hate the scene either, honestly, but I don't like Galif as a character. To be fair, I don't think I like anybody as a character in that game. Ferris is the closest we get. Something resembling an actual character. So... Bart's? Bart's? The main character's name is Butts! But, like, seriously, I don't give a shit about Butt. I don't give a shit about Butt. No, that's not true. I love Butts. I just don't like Butts. It's like, will you make up your mind? Do you like Butts or not? Link's Awakening? Okay, I see. Did I cut myself off before I was saying it earlier? No, I said it, never mind. I was going to say something about the Aaron thing, how we might do something later, but that depends. Wouldn't be until like 4 hours from now. I'm not sure I'm going to be streaming tomorrow. I'll probably try to pull something out of my CQ. What's the flex? Yeah, it is. Yep. Well, if I do the thing with Erin, I won't be streaming myself. I would just be co-oping on her stream. Because once I finish this stage, which I'm pretty close on, I'm going to call this stream. Still funny, yeah. I appreciate the thought at least, Mark. So yeah, it's possible me and Aaron do some PowerWash later tonight. Again, in about 4 hours. Just on her channel. Oh, there you go. And that was a Kirby noise. It's a Kirby noise in this Zelda remix. By the way, Link's Awakening, very good game. It's also possible we don't do anything tonight, but we'll see though. That would be nicer if I didn't work Saturdays. I'm still considering possibly changing, seeing if I get my schedule changed later in the year, which I say to myself, good luck, but the ideal, if I could get it done, would be just to work, excuse me, Saturday, Monday, and Tuesday, as opposed to Tuesday, Friday, Saturday. Because, like, yeah, I've been working Saturdays at this job since early 2018, and I've had enough of that shit. I don't like losing Sundays, but I mean, if I have... The trade-off would be I'd have Fridays and Saturdays, so... That's if they approve it. So we'll see. They're also... I believe they're also planning to shuffle the managers around in January, so I might also just wait and play by ear to see which managers go where, because if there's shitty managers in my areas, I might not change my schedule at all, or change it a different way. Then we'll see. That's not bangs. 255 years later. Won't be around that long. So this is Aaron. Nope, it's Quark. Holy shit. They finished a puzzle they've been working on for, since before I last visited, actually, and that was in July, so it's a big old Kirby puzzle where, like, 80% of it is just pink. Actually, I had a dream last night that I visited Quark, and through unknown circumstances, we ended up unintentionally swapping bodies, but we were casual about it to the point where we were like, well, this sucks, we need to fix this, but first, what if we just played Spider-Man 2 on GameCube? Why not, I guess? you don't mind me walking on your big strong pecs. Anyway. What is missing? Well, you know what? I guess it was a lucid dream then. Okay, why is this such a picky fucking necklace? I got another ding, and I'm like, oh, did he message me again? No, it was Jeff going live, actually. Raid target, perhaps? Maybe go power wash Jeff's face. Wait, what? I guess he's only streaming because he didn't stream yesterday. God damn it! But I want it. I like being told. Yeah, let's go down a level. Imagine having such strong, well-chiseled pecs that you call your chest a slab. We'll go back up. I have a feeling this is, I got that one, nice. These last bits are going to suck. I don't know why I jumped to stand up instead of just pressing the fucking control button, but... Oh, that explains the necklace. Okay, good. So that's gonna be the last slab is gonna be awful, ain't it? I'm running out of things to clean though. So what's missing? Hopefully finishing this last chest slab hopefully unlocks the key. There's more chest slabs to clean. Damn it. Oh, I just love your slabs. What's missing? Arm slab, face slab, helmet slab. Okay. So fun games and keys till Phantom starts chasing you. What face slab? Okay, I think I see a bit. What arm slab? I found it. How could you say this? How could you ruin my life like this? Alright, which helmet slab? Damn that helmet slab. Oh, you must be company. Face slab was right here, right? The one needing cleaned. Yeah. But where? What angle? Yep. Where do you need cleaned at? Oh, okay, well, never mind, we got it. Gotta be in the back, right? Ah. Nice. Uh-oh. Your beloved stunt plane is egg-bound, sure. But, Batika? Scaffold, get on the way. I need to put the scaffold down somewhere so I can actually look what the fuck is going on here. Behold! The truth of PowerWash. Or something. Oh, okay. Things are happening now. So much for your help with the statue. We are in awe. We're taken aback by the statue itself, let alone that beam of light that had fired at the volcano. So much to discover about these peoples. Like, who on earth were they? Oh, it's pretty fishy, wishy. Thanks, Harper. Clean the stunt plane. We'll do that one later. Let's do it. I need to try this out. We'll do it on the fucking van. It's here, chat. This is the one thing I knew about from late game. I was waiting to see how long it would take for me to get this thing. I guess that's how long. Behold, the fucking trident nozzle. Like, yeah, nothing stands a chance anymore. Oh, this is ridiculous. Oh, I love it. I only knew about it because I popped in on Team UDF streaming this once, and he was doing like one of the challenges or something, and he had this out. This is before I knew I was going to play this game, even. So I was like, well, this looks broken, and yeah. Yeah, if you don't want any more challenge in your game, then, well, here you go. Well, at this point, you're very deep in. And that's because the quadrant. fuck's sakes. This is hilarious. Like you still gotta go back over stuff, but like it's such a thin trail that you can just very easily get back to it. What am I missing on the grill? That's what. On a side note, it's kind of funny how you get paid to wash your own van, but look at that, it just flies off. There is no more challenge. I mean, I'm sure there's still a challenge, but most of it's out the window now. Most of it. Trident nozzle! Trident nozzle. Okay, I'm with Guru, I swear. We finally got to that. It all worked out. Me fighting racism has unlocked the best nozzle or something. Right. Y'all, thanks for hanging out. And thanks for indulging me in my conversations. It was good to get all that stuff out. The reparation. So yeah, maybe we'll do stuff with Aaron later tonight. We shall see. I need to go get some food. I got plenty of time between now and Dynamite. Yeah, thanks for hanging out. It was definitely good to have this talk. Thank you all for listening and contributing. And talks like these are good. It makes me want to talk about it on more occasions. Not necessarily on, like on this kind of stream, but it's like just in general with people. If we ever to raid Jeff, who's playing some Final Fantasy VI Worlds Collide randomizer. Here we go. This is a raid message. Fight racism, acquire Trident. So yeah, of course, it needs to be done, so I mean, and more people need to stand up for it, so it is important. And I guess I will continue to. Now that I've just got it out, I can just be more open about it, I suppose. Not like I was trying to hide it, it's just like more not really having much of an opportunity to talk about it, and that was a perfect opportunity. See y'all in a couple seconds. But yeah, have a good one. Thank you all for watching, and see you next time.